been a hot summer here.
Yeah. So the temperature remains like that only?
I was saying this year, like this time, like autumn, is going to be a bit warmer than normal. Not hot, but you know, obviously, as autumn hits, the temperature will start to drop. Sort of been averaging high 20s, low 30s.
Yeah.
Nice and sunny.
So there isn't much rainfall.
Yeah. Winter, it's been a bit. It seems wetter. Maybe because I'm on the road all the time, I notice it more. But
Could be.
I don't know. It's a little bit different driving here than it is in India.
Yeah. So I like back in 2022, I got my residency, Australian residency.
Okay.
So I came and worked in Brisbane for 6 months. So there I drove approximately 4,000 kilometers. I was able to drive my car because I lived there for 4 months. But I was kind of missing my family and all, so I went back.
Taken an Indian passenger to the airport a couple of weeks ago, and he was talking about, because he'd been here for a few years,
Yeah.
and he says after driving here, like he doesn't have
Yeah.
the confidence to drive in India
No, that's-
anymore. He
that's
says I just
correct.
get everyone else to drive me around. He says
Yeah.
I just can't deal with it.
Because usually the mindset is that the other guy would apply the brake. So with that mindset they work. For example, if there's a car standing over there,
Yeah.
they will come in. Because he'll come on the assurance that that guy coming from this side will apply the brake, will accommodate me. So that's the issue. The onus is always on the other party to save another guy. not to
He said road rules and traffic lights and all that, they're all
allow those engineers to kind of just run. So all the highways are now wonderful, like those are all equivalent to that of developed nation. In the last 10 years they built that. Inner city roads, there the structural design of those roads are questionable. You can say it's kind of a cosmic chaos in a beautiful way. Everybody reaches their destination. So I work in a US company. I'm in IT.
Okay.
So one bumper to bumper with no rules, and I was like, oh, because he was in India for 2 or 3 weeks, and he traveled around. He said, oh, I couldn't see any one accident at all, and everybody was able to pass through the intersection without a red light. He said, yeah, that's the training, that's the beauty.
Certainly wouldn't argue that Perth drivers are good. Probably a different sort of chaos. Like everyone's so impatient here.
Patient or impatient?
Impatient.
Oh, is it? Because I've been to Sydney also. Last year I went to Melbourne when I came to Australia for a few weeks. In Sydney I was able to see people don't have much patience. They would just come in, unlike the other states.
We don't have the traffic issues that
Yeah.
you know, obviously with less population. But Perth drivers are renowned to be bad. For a small city, like, and I see it day in, day out. Not so much on the weekend, but during the week when there's a lot of traffic around, it's people getting impatient and doing stupid things that create more of a
Yeah.
traffic
Yeah.
hold up than what they were dealing with initially. turning down a one-way street, I look both ways. You just never know. Restaurant there.
Yeah, they're building up like ancient architecture.
Indian sign on the
But usually what I've found Indian restaurants, they ask me, would you like to be served as the normal or the Indian way? I said, okay, I'm from India, so I'll have the Indian way. But I don't know why they put so much of spices into it. I said, nobody in India eats that much of spices. Is there the other revenge you wanted to take on me? So sometimes, I don't know, maybe it's the chef who would add a lot of spices inadvertently.
Discover ways to improve your sustainability with hands-on workshops and demonstrations. Plus, there'll be market stalls, food trucks, and heaps of kids' activities. Australia's on a journey to a renewable future. Right now, a blend of renewables, coal, and gas is providing you.
Biggest exporters of iron ore, and China's obviously being the manufacturer, they're the biggest buyer, but we sort of they stopped buying because
because India shares the border with China, so we have got 40,000 soldiers standing on the border. So that's what actually is happening. People would bring about Ukraine and Russia. So whenever because India is buying petrol from Russia, Europe is buying, everybody is buying, but usually India gets questioned there. So our foreign minister will say, yep, it's a good question. Let's ask this to the European countries as well who are still buying oil. But also ask the question why 40 or 50,000 Indian soldiers are still on border with China, because China, they have been trying to enter India. They have occupied few of these places. They are changing the demarcation line. But yeah, so usually those stuff is never brought out.
it doesn't sound like it's a very, for the average person, low to middle class. This guy was saying they work 12-hour days, for workers, and
In China?
yeah.